Today is August 2nd, so checking up on my succulent propagation tray. Things are looking good and the babies are definitely growing bigger. There are a few leaves that I saw that it's completely shriveled up, which means there are no nutrients coming from the mother leaves anymore, and I think it's time to plant them in a pot and give them a home. So let's take a look to see what we have. Like this one, it's growing really tall. The leaves no good anymore. I should be able to just, yep, pop it right up, toss it somewhere, and then we're gonna put them into a pot with the other succulent babies. So let's see what else we have. This one, oops, there we go. And there's some roots at the bottom. How about this one? Still okay, but let's see if I can just pop it right off. Nope, not quite. So I'm really looking for the ones that will just fall right off. The leaves fell off. There we go. Here's another one. It's not looking good at all. Just collecting the babies today. How about this one? See if I can pop that. Yep. There we go. Lots of roots. Big healthy baby. So I'm really looking for leaves that's starting to shrivel up. This one is not quite done, but when I try to pop it off, it just came right off. Then it means it's ready to have a spot of its own. Absolutely ready. Look at that leaf. All done. All dried up. All the nutrients went to the baby. Same thing with this one. Don't even need to pop it. Baby already fallen off. Same thing in here. And here. So when the leaves are smaller, just from this tray, it looks like there are more babies ready to be repotted. Just because the size of the leaves are smaller, it has less nutrients to go to the baby, versus these bigger ones. It still has some water in the mother leaf, so it's probably still gonna go for a few more weeks. Tiny baby. Not yet. So this tray's probably been here, I want to say 8 weeks now. And again, some has roots only, and some has baby with no roots. Even though they're all put together on the same day, the growth rate is definitely different. So just be patient. As long as the leaves still look healthy, you still have a chance that it will throw off new babies. The weather's been really dry, so I've been misting it on a daily basis. Here's another baby I found. Okay, so next up, get a really cute pot. This is what I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put some cactus soil in it. And here are the babies that we collected. So here are all the babies that I collected today. So let's get them planted. There we go. So I put some cactus soil in them. And I'm just gonna set them right on the soil. For those that has a little bit of a root, I would make a little hole and I would want to bury the roots. Like to pack them really close together. I just like that clustered look, but this time I'm gonna give them some space in between because I really don't want to mess with them too much as they're growing. So I want to give them some space to grow. So I'm just gonna set them right on top. Just make sure that the roots are covered. Continue doing it and we'll take some pretty pictures afterwards. Here we go, they're all in. Since they are so tiny, I'm just putting the bottom part, just placing them on top of the soil. I didn't want to put it into too deep because when I water it, I don't want it to get rotten. So I'm just gently placing them on and just give them time to throw up some roots so that they can grow a little bigger. And when I water them, I will try to either mist them or just add some water around the edges right here and in between them, but not directly on them. One thing that's different in planting these babies is once you took them off from the mother leaves, you don't really need to wait like that few days for the wound to callus over because there's not much wound. It's just that connection point between the growth and the mother plant. So it's perfectly okay to get it into the soil and start watering right away. And I'm sure they'll appreciate this new soil, new home, and I probably won't be putting them right under the sun, maybe some indirect sun. I think most ideal maybe indoor as well, just next to the window so they can get some sunlight. It's super hot here in the zone 10A, so I don't want the sun to burn the babies and the soil to get too dried up, so I definitely need to keep a close eye on them and watch them grow. Here are just a few, and there are a lot more getting ready to be planted in a few weeks. Happy gardening, stay safe.